Andy.
Hey, what's up?
Your name on here. I'm not a good.
I'm not.
Yes, you are, bro.
Bro.
I will roast you about this forever.
But hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, yes! Yes! Again, Andy, your reaction to that is exactly why I call you that. I'm not jealous, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. Andy is a gooner.
Sarah, can you pet my head and call me a good boy?
You're just proving my point. You are just proving my point.
I wanted to feed me.
I'm sure you do.
He's such a good boy.
Yes! Oh my gosh, yes! Or, and Morocco, you calm down. He wants some of the what we have for lunch today, which is. You think what? What? I think so. I think he's also got a little bit of Ringo in him.
Wait, okay, so this is the thing I gotta ask Sarah. What do you think about a Hagao?
A what? Oh,
A Hagao.
I mean the coming so hard you look stupid face. What? And that's what it looks like, bro.
Is it the one where you roll your eyes in the back of your head?
Yeah, and stick your tongue out. Yeah.
That looks so fucking stupid. It's so fake.
I know. Yeah.
Does that not happen in real life?
No.
That's not a real O face. That's just something that people thought in porn looks good.
Yeah, for real. It is not a real O face.
Wait, what's an O face?
Like again, like you're orgasming.
Orgasming. Okay. What does a regular orgasm face look like then? Like an actual
It actually looks really fucking goofy.
It depends on who you are.
Depends on who you are, but most of the time it doesn't look that good. But also too much.
So it doesn't have the eyes rolled back and the tongue out.
No, it does not. But here's what's for lunch: sliders. Thank you, my love. This is a real summertime, and I made my own aioli dip out of. Believe it or not, they actually sell like Panda Express's honey walnut sauce for their honey walnut chicken at the store, and so it's like a honey walnut mustard dressing. That's really good. So today, we're going to be wrapping up that one Dragon Ball fanfic when Nate gets here, but we'll go ahead and do one of yours to start since Nate isn't here yet.
Should we do Vrains today since we're getting close to the end of the of what's currently out on the next one?
Yeah, we'll do Vrains, and next week we'll do a manga viewing session. We'll catch up on Zatch Bell, and we'll do that Yu-Gi-Oh one. We'll probably do another one. Morocco, you calm down.
Okay.
Don't you sass me. Did you hear his yawn?
No, I didn't hear it.
Whenever he's getting extra sassy, he makes this little yawn like,
Wait, Sarah, so if it's cute that he does it, is it cute if I do it?
No.
I don't know. Let's hear it. Aww.
All right, I'll admit that was kind of cute.
I want to pet his head and feet on the cookie.
Oh my gosh, yes! Morocco, you are a greedy boy wanting my sliders, aren't you?
Would you be a good boy and lay your head on my lap so I could just pat you?
Yes.
You're as much of a simp as this guy right here. This guy's just a simp for food.
I know. He's was in your chair. Very
good crock.
Get the snack.
Got it. We actually watched that again the other day.
So will you be using what? Will you be using one hand to pet Morocco and then the other hand to pet me?
Well, I'd be using one hand to keep Morocco away from you because he doesn't like it.
Yeah, he gets jealous even when Star gets on her lap.
Oh, he gets jealous. Oh.
Yeah. And then sometimes it ends up in those wrestling matches you see.
Oh shit.
Also, he got jealous when you did it.
Yep. He gets jealous at a lot of things.
When he gets jealous, how can you tell?
So should I tell him about when we're about to get intimate?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we're getting ready to get intimate and everything, I do this. I go, now then, and take my glasses off. And obviously he's not doing it now because I have food. But whenever I don't, he starts whining.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he gets jealous of that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me think of that one anime I told you about.
Like the one you told me about last week, the Miss Inukai's dog or something.
Yeah.
Again, I can't believe it's not hentai.
I can't believe it's not bestiality hentai.
Mm-hmm. Marco, tell me, you'll get a piece if you're a good boy. If you stop being a silly.
Maybe you should do that now then when you're not eating anymore.
Yeah, maybe. Because that's when he starts whining and he'll even bark.
Wait. If you make me pizza and I get a little bit of pizza sauce on my cheek or something, can you lick it off for me?
I won't lick it off, but I will wipe it off.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Bruh.
And then as I do it, I'm just going to go, oh, who's a messy boy?
Bruh.
What? Maybe you can be my little puppy.
Just making him goon harder.
Oh my goodness.
But hang on, let me oh, I forgot to announce it to the Discord that we're live. But also, do you see in food how the mead currently looks?
Stop.
I hear Morocco.
Mm-hmm. He wants. Oh, Nate. I see Nate in. Oh yeah, I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, now I can hear you. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's get the luncheon started.
Actually, I'm gonna share you a picture, Stone, and I want to take I want Sarah to see this. I want to see what she thinks of the way this woman looks and see if this looks attractive or if this just looks too unrealistic.
Across all
Okay, so
platforms,
attractive or
welcome to
unrealistic?
another episode of Idiots Podcast.
Well, if the breast line wasn't too high, it would have been a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, so she says it's a bit unrealistic.
Ah.
Yeah.
Because the breast line is too high, unless she's scrunching hers, then you need to like make a Y shape up there, so it shows that she's scrunching.
Yeah. Otherwise, they just look too big. Okay, so couple of points of business before we get into the fanfics. Nate, good job on banning that bot that entered the Discord. So homework assignment for anybody in the Discord. We need to find like an anti-bot to make your guys' job a bit easier, because who knows if one comes in when all of us are asleep, you know.
There is like
And-
a way to make it like I don't know how, but like that there is like a formula. form.
I've seen like
Form.
some servers have authenticator bots that like force like you through a process to join a Discord, and if you're actually a human, you'll pass it, but if you're not, then yeah, you won't pass it.
Mhm.
I think those exist, don't they?
Mm,
Let me look that up.
I think so. Again, like, I think there is like for the forms there is also a bot for that.
There's auth.gg. Okay, yeah. There's a verification bot. There's auth.gg. We'll look into installing that because that again will make your guys' job easier. Because if there's an obvious bot that's just trying to tag everybody to get them to go to some spam website, then yeah, that shit needs to like be nipped in the butt before it starts.
Especially the porn websites.
Oh yeah. Those are notorious for spreading around malware.
Right in the butt. I said what in the butt.
Oh, the big butts.
Yeah. Also, hopefully Twitch will improve a little bit because of some change that I think is kind of publicly going on, but we'll see. Basically a subpoena of a certain someone that everyone hates, and hopefully it goes somewhere. Hassan Piker got subpoenaed, and basically it's generally known at this point he is basically like hogging Twitch traffic because Twitch just
is that H3 or is that somebody?
He was with H3 for a while on that podcast, yeah. But again, he goes by Hasanabi on Twitch, and basically Twitch will just not. There's no other way to put it. They ride his dick constantly.
Fuck Hassan Piker.
I know, and Twitch just refused to ban him, even though he like literally committed all the bannable offenses possible. And so because of this, like he just drove away advertisers, and Twitch basically just had to rework its algorithms to like force traffic to him. So hopefully if something comes of this and he's gone, then things will more or less start to normalize. I'm not counting on it, but it is a sign of good news, hopefully. Yeah. Anyways, that being said, also upcoming projects, we're going to start getting back to work on Jewel Pet episode 3. So if you know, and I've lost contact with a few of the voice actors. If you know any voice actors who want in, let them know. I'm trying to get back to form with fan dubs and everything. As you can see with like some recent videos. And also, Andy, I'm currently working on Arth's video. So that'll be coming out soon.
Very nice.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going in order of placement, and I know like technically in the anime Arth came in 18th or something, but we're just going with his manga placement, 10th place.
Yeah. Let's just stick to canon.
Yeah. And then after that it'll be Zayon, because I believe Zayon came in 13th. Oh wait, no, yeah, 12th or 12th. He came in 12th. That's right.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing. Like after his book gets burned, we get that one pair I did that April Fool's video for.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can I really do with those guys?
We don't even know what they look like.
We kind of know what they look like. They have a panel that they're in where we see half of them. And
yeah.
on top of this, they don't even have any lines.
Oh god! You should have just thought up like a really complicated story for them. Just
maybe
you could have been like, these are Sarah's slaves, and they won the battle to become king. But then when they lost, they had to go back to being Sarah's slaves again.
When I was walking home from, I had a little walk that I gathered some grass for the pigos. And there was one of the neighbors taking their dog out for a walk, and the doggo hacking almost chomped off the grass. And I just,
Oh no! If the dog's eating grass, that means there's something wrong with it.
no.
That means
What?
it might be sick. Yeah, dogs typically tend to eat grass if they're sick.
Well, I only heard that there is that they need to just cleanse their gut like any carnivore.
Yeah,
But
yeah, but typically dogs don't normally eat grass. If they're eating grass, that means they're sick.
And also there is
Yeah.
a myth going around, if you see a dog chomping on grass, it means that there's gonna be rain.
Yeah, possibly, but typically it means they're sick. And so hopefully, if that owner doesn't know, let them know and try to get that dog a vet visit, because that dog almost certainly needs a vet visit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is if he keeps doing it.
Well, yeah, if he keeps, maybe if it's a one-off,
Because dogs eat grass to help them puke.
yeah,
But if he keeps going out there to do that,
yeah, that means there's something wrong. But because sometimes, dogs will eat grass, puke, and then they're all better. But sometimes it means it's a long-term sickness if they keep doing it. Anyways, we'll do the epilogue for the Dragon Ball Super one, and then we'll do Vrains.
Okay.
Okay. The final chapter of Are You With Me by Gosha. Again, props off to Gosha. You did a lot of really good descriptive work for this one. It did run a little long, but and on top of this, not everything.
You go this long? Wow, you are not ready for some of the other shit I read.
Probably not. I mean, the fact that it's 8 chapters and each chapter takes nearly half an hour to read or more. Yeah, it's pretty long.
it's like Charles Dickens' fan.
Yeah, Charles Dickens of fan fiction. Although, the funny thing is I think A Christmas Carol is probably one of his shorter stories, right? Yeah, even though it's one of the most famous, it's one of his shorter ones. Because it's actually a bit staged more straightforward, whereas A Tale of Two Cities and Oliver Twist, those go on and on and on for paragraphs. Anyways, it was the next morning, and the warmth of dawn could be felt through the open window, the sun's rays peeking through the gap in the curtain and onto Goku's face. But he wasn't complaining as he lay there, his little wife in his arms against his bare chest where she belonged, her potent scent filling his nostrils as he nuzzled the top of her head. Goku grinned when he heard Goten try their bedroom door and immediately giving up once he realized it was locked. Goten didn't fully understand why it was locked sometimes. He just knew it meant mommy and daddy time, or kissy time, as the little rugrat Trunks described it. Goku sighed contentedly, enjoying a few more moments wrapped up and lost in his own little paradise with his wife. He pressed a gentle kiss to her forehead, and he felt her stir in his embrace. Good morning, she spoke softly against his warm chest. Morning. Goten's awake, he whispered to her. What's the time? She asked groggily. Goku looked over at the clock on the bedside table. Gone 8? Why do you say gone 8?
I guess it means past 8.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah. We slept in a bit, she yawned out before pulling from his chest so she could look up at him. Goku smiled. Won't hurt, he told her before nudging her nose with his. Well, we better get up. I need to start breakfast. I'm so hungry, he murmured happily. You're always hungry, she giggled. I am for your food. You smooth talker, she teased, before kissing his chin. Goku quickly stole a kiss from her lips, earning a contented hum against his return. When he pulled back from her lips a few moments later, he couldn't stop himself from ogling her. That boyish charm she loved reflecting all over his face. What? She asked him. Just happy I woke up to you, he told her honestly, a sweet, bashful expression on his face. Chi-Chi giggled at him, her heart soaring at his words, before planting her lips back onto his. I'm going to have to go to my old house. I need some clothes, he suddenly remembered as he broke the kiss. Well, why don't you go there now and pack up your things, Chi-Chi suggested. It took a moment, but Goku was suddenly elated, his eyes wide, almost sparkling with joy. Really? Goku hoped this wasn't a prank, because that would be mean. Yes, really, she smiled back at him. You can wash up, and when you get back, then have some breakfast. Okay, let's go, he chirped, jumping out of bed, grabbing his little wife on the way, and throwing her naked body over his shoulder. She couldn't help but laugh at his enthusiasm. Bruh. Hang on, I'm gonna take a bite of my food. Here, Morocco, you can have a little bite.
You might bride them, but they're adorable.
Admittedly, when they're having a happy moment, they are, yes. Mm. Mm-mm.
I mean, when she's not exactly yelling at him.
Yeah. I do like that one in Team 4-Star where Goku spins her around, throws her up in the air, and he accidentally throws her into the stratosphere. Like,
Yeah.
oops.
Mm.
I love these sliders, are amazing.
I know.
You used King's Hawaiian bread for this, right?
Huh?
You used King Hawaiian's bread for this, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. King's Hawaiian bread is the perfect bread for sliders.
I've never heard about sliders in my life.
They're just mini hamburgers.
Mm.
Yep.
I mean, they look like that in the pics, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have a restaurant that offers sliders?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess probably not.
It's just mini burger.
They're an even more American take on hamburgers.
Mm.
Because they're served oftentimes at bars and stuff. Anyways, continuing. Goku and Chi-Chi walked into the kitchen a short while later where Goten was sat playing one of his handheld games with a glass of milk at the kitchen table. Hey, Mom, can we have pancakes for breakfast, please? I'll help make them, Goten asked his mother when he saw her. Pancakes sound great, Goku agreed. Pancakes it is then, Chi-Chi responded. Yes.
Is this just a copycat of our?
What, our life? Because you made pancakes yesterday?
Friday.
Yeah, that is weird. You made pancakes for dinner for Friday.
Then you said, I'm hungry. You're too.
Well, then that means, if we're happy that way, then perhaps they are.
Hush your mouth. I am not Chi-Chi.
You're not. I'm just saying. The dynamic is similar in that we are happy.
You're not stupid.
Oh no.
I'd like to think not. Even if sometimes I feel it.
Yeah, we are nothing like them.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta go and get to my old house and get my stuff. I'll be back before breakfast is ready. Okay, he shrugged. Hope you're doing chocolate chip pancakes. They're my favorite. Of course, Dad. They're my favorite, too. Good. Okay, I'm off. He ruffled Goten's hair before giving Chi-Chi a peck on her lips. Won't be too long. He winked at her before leaving the house. Chi-Chi smiled and didn't leave her face. Her eyes on the door Goku had walked through. She then caught sight of her youngest son in the corner of her eye, and he was smiling to himself. What are you smiling at, mister? That's what I say to him.
I was about to say that, actually. That's what it sounded like you say to him.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing it now. He's doing it right now. Sure. Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear his snuffing.
Yep. Why you smile, huh? So silly.
Mommy, can you pet me?
Bruh, Andy, no gooning. Bad. Nothing, he bashfully replied. Just glad you and Daddy are okay now. She took him in for a moment. Despite his innocence and his Goku inherited nonchalance, Goten took in a lot more than he gave off. Than he give off? I think gave off is what they meant there. Since this is the last chapter, I imagine there might be a few spelling and grammar errors, but yeah, that tends to happen towards the end. You just want to put a ball in this puppy and wrap it up. Anyways, Chi-Chi knew Goku not living at home affected him a lot. It affected them all. Chi-Chi walked over to her son, his innocent little eyes peering up at her. I'm sorry you had to see all that, Goten, but everything's okay now, Goten nodded. I'm glad, Mom. I like it best when Daddy's home with all of us, he told her. Chi-Chi's heart all but melted. Me too, she agreed. Now come on, let's make those pancakes. Pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon in and put it in a pancake.
What the fuck?
Okay, Goku would definitely love that.
That's Adventure Time.
Oh, I never watched Adventure Time.
And we know that Goku loves bacon, so you know.
Yeah, he would love bacon pancakes.
Yeah, obviously.
No, I think he would probably be good friends with Finn and Jake. I said I think he'd probably be good friends with Finn and Jake.
Oh, I heard you. I'm just, just like, yeah, probably.
Oh, green. Okay. And it's funny how John DiMaggio does, is in a show like that when he has done voices for like some of the most vulgar characters imaginable, like Bender.
Well, happens.
Yeah. And again, like John DiMaggio as a voice actor, he has a like actually surprisingly pretty good range. And on top of this, he like a lot of the voices he does, while I can tell it's him, he does make it distinct a lot in a lot of cases. Like with Waka in Final Fantasy X, I can tell that's him, but again, he makes Waka his own character. That's definitely a talent that John has.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting full from these already. Hang on. Goku had been gone for about 20 minutes in his little cabin in the woods. When he stopped mid-packing of his belongings and he glanced around at the little house, wondering what he would do with it now. Maybe it could be a little getaway for him and Chi-Chi when they wanted some alone time. Maybe he could spend time with the boys here and the fish in the lake. I mean, then the whole mountain's hearing them.
Yeah.
Then the whole mountain would hear them.
Do you think they care?
Probably not. But that one saber-toothed tiger chased both him and Gohan is like, bro, I'm trying to sleep. Also, that's not the same saber-toothed tiger because, I probably would have died between the start of Dragon Ball and the start of DBZ. That's probably true. Yeah. So maybe that saber-toothed tiger and his son. When he was all packed, he stood outside the cabin, taking it all in. A few months ago, he would have laughed at the thought of him being able to go home. It was touch and go, but he was really worried he'd never get to go home. He built a fort with the bricks that were thrown at him, but it was never going to last. It was always going to come crashing down on him. He was only glad he didn't have to rebuild his fort because he was finally going home. Home. Going home was a joy you couldn't understand unless you had to leave it. And it wasn't really the house he missed. It was the feeling, the people he loved, the memories, the sense of calm that would completely overcome him. He could never get that anywhere else. And he missed his wife. He missed his wife a lot over the years through endless battles and his journeys across the universe, but none of those absences compared to this. He was always able to come home, but this time he nearly lost everything. His wife nearly slipped away through his fingertips like forbidden sand. His universe became a whole lot bigger, but it became even more empty. People say you don't know what you've got until it's gone, but the truth is he knew exactly what he had. He just took it for granted and didn't think he'd ever lose it. He was naive. He was careless and selfish. He knew he wasn't an easy person to love. And it was almost as if there were two different people inside of him, and the person who left in the morning was not the same person who came home in the evening. But she never gave up on him, and that's all he needed from her, to be there so he could come home to her, because she was his home and always would be. His Chi-Chi. She was like the river that run past their home. It should have ran there, but okay. And she made him remember just how beautiful it felt to be moved by something that was completely out of his control. It was always out of his control. Falling in love was one of the hardest things he'd ever done because he was so clueless, because he was so aloof, because he was so damn guarded, because he had no control over it. Goku had always been a simple man, and he was fully in control of his own life. He did whatever he wanted to when he wanted to. He risked his life with nothing to lose. He spent a lot of time being alone, with nothing holding him down and nothing stopping him from taking off on his next venture. She was the first and only person who made him stay. But not because she physically made him. No one could make him stay. His friends tried and failed. He stayed because he wanted to, and he never felt that way before. It scared him, confused him, made him anxious, made him happy. He finally had a reason to stay with someone, to make a life with someone, to protect someone, to love someone. She was everything he didn't know he needed. She became his entire world, and he could do nothing but fall so damn hard for her that he hit the ground. Completely out of his control, and he couldn't help but smile at the thought of it. His thoughts were interrupted as he suddenly caught sight of a little deer that sometimes passed through. As it came through the thickets, he decided to pick some berries and sit with his little friend by the unlit fire pit, feeding him the small bits of fruit. I'm going home now, he told the deer as he gave him some more berries. I'm going home to my family where I belong. The deer looked up at him, and for the first time, he let Goku stroke his head. Goku smiled wide. Thanks for keeping me company out here. Maybe I'll see you again soon, he gently told the deer, letting him eat the last of the berries. So he named the bird in the Cooler movie Toriyama. So
Yeah.
maybe he'll call this deer Toyotaro.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, and it would be the only deer in the entire world that he wouldn't want to eat.
Right. Let me finish the slider. I'm already full from these. Dang. These are good, my love. Thank you. And yes, I will give you a piece if you behave, Mr. Bister. You can do all your adorable little foot tappies all you want.
What's that?
You can even whine.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You calm down.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, his whine. It's cute, but you have to resist it. You stop.
I think we never feed them.
Mm-hmm. All right. I will give you a piece since you're so gosh darn cute.
The begging animal wins again.
Yep. Sit.
Because the
Sit.
woman is too
All
soft-hearted.
fours down.
Anywho, I'm going to be walking around a bit. I need to sweep up the boys and stuff, but I'll be here. I'll be listening.
Okay.
And I'll
Alright.
be
All right. I'm going to take my plate in. Oh, keep it in. Hang on. Delicious. Hang on, I'm gonna plug my phone in. Yeah. Oh, my nose a bit. Ah. 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 Okay. All right. Check messages right quick. And yeah, it looks like my camera's also working, so I guess I fixed it.
Well, for now.
Yeah, hopefully. I think I looked it up, and StreamYard apparently has this problem. Eventually, like, the memory compiles too much, and you have to remove your camera, or rather change cameras you're using, and then change it back. It's like the weirdest glitch with the simplest of fixes that that you have to look up. Anyways, Goku returned home just in time for breakfast. He quickly dumped his things in the bedroom and washed up before joining his wife and son at the table. It was the best breakfast ever. He was so happy that his cheeks were hurting. Goku helped Chi-Chi clean up after breakfast, both of them playfully touching or kissing one another as Chi-Chi washed the dishes and Goku tried them. It was then Chi-Chi suggested a family barbecue for dinner, being as it was the weekend and everyone would likely be free, and she was just in the best mood and wanted to put together the best food for her family to enjoy outdoors. Plus, barbecue food was Goku's favorite. He loved all the meat they ate for a barbecue. It was one of the only times Chi-Chi would let him eat so much of it. After finding out her husband was going to become sick from the heart virus many years ago, Chi-Chi made sure Goku had a more healthier diet with less meat and more vegetables, potatoes, and fruits. Honestly, if you have a viral-based heart disease, not sure entirely what maybe a diet would change. Maybe it would change a little bit, but and this continued even after he survived the disease and when he returned from his death against Cell. Goku couldn't complain. His wife was looking out for him, and he still loved everything she cooked for him. She was his favorite chef, after all. After a while, boys engaged in some play fighting in the lounge. Chi-Chi sent Goten on a messenger mission mid-morning to go and see his brother and then his grandpa to let them know about plans for that evening. She could have easily phoned around the family to inform them, but it gave Goten a great purpose that morning, which he was excited about. It gave Goku and Chi-Chi some much-needed alone time. Goku stood leaned against the door frame, peered into their bedroom, watching his little wife unpack his things. He heard her mutter under her breath about the sloppy way he just shoved his clothes into bags, and it made him smile wider. Admittedly, I do that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not a very neat clothes packer. He missed her smile, her laughter, the way she'd shower him with the sweetest love, but he missed her anger, her feistiness, and the way she'd put him in his place. His amused smile turned to one of adoration. They'd been through so much together, through thick and thin, but they still held on to one another. He would never be able to express how much he appreciated her and how much he missed her. It had been a long ride with her, but it had been even longer and harder. Longer. I'm sorry, the way that was phrased. I think this person, given what they've written, knew what they were doing. Can I help? Goku announced his presence, startling her slightly as he walked in. Helping would have been packing your clothes properly, Goku. Look at the state of them. I have to iron all this. Sorry, I was just excited and wanted to get back here, he admitted to her. She didn't need to look at him, and he was giving her that cute little pout of his, sort of like this guy's cute little pout. Come here.
Actually, we should probably show them now then.
Oh yeah, let's try it. Now then. Did you guys hear him?
I heard like a little bark that sounded like a crunch almost.
So yeah, you missed it, but earlier I explained to Andy whenever me and Sarah are about to, get intimate, I do that and he goes nuts. Because he gets jealous or something.
Oh, that's
Yeah, for real. Morocco, why do you get jealous?
Oh, is he jealous right now?
Yeah, we did the thing. But now then. Now then.
Oh, is he barking because he's jealous?
Yeah.
Why is he jealous?
I don't know. He just does that.
To be fair, Stone, you make me jealous too.
Marty, are you not?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow.
Morocco, come here.
You're good at making people jealous.
I am. Come here. Listen, you. There is no need for all this jelly. What is with all this jelly? Yes. With all that jelly, we could bottle and sell it, and it'll taste like blackberries. Or maybe that chocolate jelly. What do you think his jelly would taste like, guys? Chocolate or blackberries?
I'm definitely for blackberries because blackberry jelly slams.
Yep. How about you, Andy? Do you think he would have chocolate or blackberry jelly?
I don't think he'd be okay with eating either. I mean, he's a dog.
No, I'm saying if we were to somehow turn all of his jelly into physical jelly.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Would it be blackberries or chocolate?
I don't know.
Nate said blackberries. And I'm going with blackberries as well.
Spatky. Spatky.
Huh?
Wait.
What'd you say?
I'm scolding Flick over here. It's fine.
Okay.
You know, I just thought of something. I just thought of something that would be really cool.
What?
What if Sarah did an ASMR?
Would you open an ASMR channel, my love? No. Probably not. Okay. Yeah, she rarely likes the spotlight, but that's okay. She likes more of a behind-the-scenes spotlight. Or in some cases, Garnet, when she does the voice of Garnet for Jewel Pet. Which we'll do, because, again, we're trying to pick it back up. Anyways, come here. He gently coaxed her over, tapping the tops of his thighs. He drew her in with his eyes, and before she could... What'd you say, Nate?
Whoosh. Again, it's fine. Ignore me over here.
Okay. It's far off places. His strong arms were around her, and she was straddling his waist. Their eyes were locked. Her breath hitched in her throat as his one ginormous hand cupped her cheek, his large thumb stroking her soft porcelain skin. "I missed you so much," he whispered to her. Her midnight eyes darted back and forth, the intensity of his gaze making her heart race. "I missed you so much. It was quiet without you, but not so messy," she joked softly. He cracked a small smile at her, the crinkle in his eyes stirring that familiar warmth in her chest and the flutter in her belly. His large bear-like hands took her petite ones and held them between them. Chi-Chi observed with tender eyes as he pulled her hands up to kiss them, a gentle, feather-like touch, a kiss that told her he was here with her and he wasn't going anywhere. As he rested their entwined hands between them, his eyes remained on their embrace. Many thoughts run through his head. Her hands fitted him in like this, like they were always meant to. It made him feel safe. It gave him strength, like he could conquer the whole universe with just one hand, as she firmly held the other. A sense of peace completely overwhelmed him in that moment. He sat there in an intimate silence holding his wife's hands. How sweet and soothing it was to feel at peace. Something everyone longed for and sighed for. Sighed for? I never heard that term. Millions searching for it, but not everyone being able to find it. He lost his feelings for some time. He was separated from this feeling of completeness. He knew he had to fight with everything he had to get it back. He knew he had to pick himself up off the ground and get back on the right path. He confessed his sins. He bared his scars. He suffered the consequences. He found his peace through courage, through forgiveness, through her undying love for him. He felt her fingers moving, caressing, searching. He watched as her fingers rubbed along his wedding ring, the thick golden band still proudly displayed on his ring finger. Well, it was a symbol of love they had, but he thought, but all he thought he had left of her. He replaced her with a piece of shiny metal because he had no choice to. The ring didn't symbolize what it should have. Looking at it now made him sad because for a moment he lost everything but this piece of gold. He never wanted to wear this ring. He just wanted her. He wished he had the vocabulary to explain it to her. He let her get up from his lap. He happily observed as she opened the drawer to her bedside table and pulled out a little blue satin box she kept safely nestled inside. She opened the small box and placed the ring back inside, right next to hers, the empty spot, its rightful place. She placed the box back in the drawer and closed it before gently padding over to him. Lost in her eyes, he let her sink back onto him, her hands reuniting with his, their fingers interlocking once more. Goku closed his eyes and rested his forehead against hers, a sweet intimacy they always engaged in when wanting to just be close. "I hope you hold on and never let me go," he thought to himself as he felt her fingers caressing his. "Do you remember when we first got married and you asked me what my favorite thing in the whole world was?" Goku gently asked her, breaking the silence. "I remember you. You said it was your grandpa, but when Gohan was born, you asked me if you were allowed to have more than one favorite because we were your favorite too." She finally remembered his words. Goku smiled warmly. "I did say that," he agreed. "But if I'm being honest with you, Gohan and Goten are my most favorite. Even more than your grandpa?" "Even more than my grandpa," he told her. "But don't tell him that. He might get upset," he whispered playfully, putting his one finger to his lips as if to tell her to keep hush about it. Chi-Chi chuckled at his silliness before wrapping her little arms around his thick neck. Again, you have to... That's the thing. We never revisit, like, Grandpa Gohan and what he gets up to with Anin and that whole thing at the end of Dragon Ball. For those of you who don't know, like, basically the last couple episodes of Dragon Ball, Anin Ox King's castle relit on fire, and Ox King didn't want it destroyed. He wanted Goku to find the Bancho fan to extinguish the flames. They found it, but unfortunately it didn't work, so they went to Anin to patch a hole in basically the furnace of the underworld. Yeah, it was weird. And it turns out Grandpa Gohan was dating Anin. Anyways, well, just so you know, you are our most favorite too. She tenderly spoke, booping his own nose with her own. Good, he hummed out before his one hand came up and grasped her by the back of the head and pressed his lips to hers. The kiss was soft at first, but swiftly it became more sensual. Okay, all right, this is starting to. Okay, yep. Okay, we're skipping all that part. And well, I'll spoil it with an ends with "I love you" and an "I love you too."
Oh boy! No, read it.
No, bro, no. I can't.
Why?
Because I can.
Well, let's ask Sarah. Do you think she should? Do you think she thinks you could read it? You should read it.
She doesn't want to hear it either, bro. Anyways, the whole family came together that day for the barbecue. Everyone were in good spirits, the family feeling whole again. There was an unmistakable happiness in the air. You're so cute when you're all flustered, Videl teased him as they sat on the picnic blanket on the grass with Pan. Gohan frowned and pouted like a little child. I'm not flustered, just do they need to do that? He whispered, his with flaming red cheeks, referring to his parents as they kissed on the garden bench. His father's one large hand covering Goten's face as he sat on his lap. You're so funny, she chuckled at him. I think they're adorable. I hope we're like that one day, Videl mused. As much as Gohan felt uncomfortable around his parents when they were all touchy, feeling kissy-kissy, he couldn't deny it. He had hoped he and Videl had what they had in 20 years, too. Nothing and no one could compare to his parents. What they had wasn't written in textbooks or spoken about in movies. They weren't your conventional married couple, and they had been through the wars and back. Yet here they were, still standing strong, still fighting one another, still so deeply in love. He couldn't help but smile. Chi-Chi broke their kiss, and she smiled sweetly down at him before ruffling his wild bangs and walked back over to the barbecue. Goku removed his hand from Goten's eyes, and Goten peered up at him in question, a frown on his face. Hee, Goku simply grinned at his little son before pulling him into a headlock and giving him a noog. Goten letting out a shriek, followed by a laughter as he tried to fight his father off. The Sun Boys went silent when food was served, as they normally did. They rarely engaged in much conversation when there was a feast in front of them. Chi-Chi and Videl happily conversed, Pan sweetly cooing away, and the Ox King and Mr. Satan joining in with conversation here and there. It was after dinner when Goten announced the family played a game together. Gohan had arrived to the Sun household pretty early before the barbecue started. He had agreed to make a scavenger hunt with his little brother for all the family to take part in after dinner. Can we do the scavenger hunt now, please, Mom? Goten begged his mother as she cleared some of the plates from the table. Well, if everyone else is ready, then I'm game. She smiled at him before taking the dishes inside. Yeah, Goten cheered. Gohan, Mom said yes. Goten ran over to his big brother with the good news. Once all the dishes were cleared, Goten declared the start of the scavenger hunt, and he and Gohan handed out a list of items each team had to find. The Ox King and Mr. Satan were on one team, Videl and Pan on another, leaving Goku and Chi-Chi the third and final team. Goku turned to face his wife, who sat next to him at their picnic table. He couldn't stop the worn smile that graced his features as he lovingly stared at her. His world was dim for some time, but she selfishly brought back the light. He stood up from the bench, his eyes never leaving hers as he reached his hand out for hers. Are you with me? He softly asked her. Chi-Chi gazed up at her husband with one of the most sweetest smiles he'd ever seen. Always. Okay, again, that was a fairly well-written fan fiction, I will say.
The fucking
Actually,
at the end.
Huh?
The title at the end, just like,
I know.
that's
Title drop.
satisfying.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Very, very good. Okay. I believe with Vrains, Andy, we're on chapter 15, I think.
Something like that.
Let's see.
I don't remember exactly.
I'm skimming this, and it doesn't all seem familiar, so I think we are.
Okay.
Also, Stone,
Yeah,
you skip something like, in In the Dragon
Yes,
one, there was
yes, I skimmed the sexual part.
I don't remember that lol.
Wait, what?
I skimmed the sexual part. I can't read that.
Wait, what sexual part? What are you talking about?
I had no recollection of a spicy.
Well,
scene.
it's there in the last chapter. There's a little section there I had to skip.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Wait. There was. Hold on. I don't think we got. I don't think we did that chapter. That was the.
You just read it, but again, I had to skip that part.
Are you sure? Are you sure we did that chapter?
Yes, we did, Andy. We just
God damn it! No.
Bruh. Andy. Anyways, okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, the true sequel, Chapter 15, Back to School. Following the events of yesterday, Akira was, for lack of a better word, completely fuming with anger. How could his own sister run away like that and get a boyfriend to that? It sure didn't help that he knew the boy, nor that he was currently, although he'd never rat him out, even now, wanted by SOL. When it says SOL, I keep thinking shit out of luck.
It might as well be.
Yeah. All this made Akira get more pissed off by the second. So there's only one thing to do. He will go to Yusaku's house and get Aoi back. Simple as that. Simple as, mate. She might fight back, even Yusaku might do. But if Akira needed to get the police involved, then he would. She ran away from home and is now refusing to return. Aoi was not an adult yet in the eyes of the law, so as far as she's concerned, he is her legal guardian. Besides, how could the likes of that boy ever make her happy or provide for her? From what he remembered, he does not have any form of steady income or anything like that, living in an apartment building with a room barely the size of his own bedroom. He was not going to leave his sister with him, no matter how grateful he was to the boy for all he did, saving him, her, and many others. But when he and Emma reached his apartment and met the landlord, "What do you mean he moved?" I asked in shock. "You heard me right, sir," the man replied. "The boy moved out a couple days ago. A van came and helped him move his stuff." "Do you know where they moved to?" Akira asked again, hoping for an answer. "I do not. The boy paid his rent he owed me and left. No questions asked, no questions answered," the man said, lighting his cigar. "Now, if you'll allow me, I have some work to do." The man turned and left, leaving Emma and Akira to talk alone. "I didn't know they moved. I believe you," Akira sighed. "I can't believe this." Meanwhile, at Yusaku's place, the young man woke up feeling strange. "Why do I feel something heavy on me? Aoi?" Yusaku said in surprise, as he did his best to move her to his side so he could get up. "And that girl, if she keeps doing things like this, even I won't be able to hold back my hormones for much longer. Doesn't she realize that I'm still a guy at the end of the day?" He's like, "Bruh, this girl's going to make me... she's going to overcome my will."
Oh, Sarah's already overcome my will.
Bruh, Andy. No gooning. Yusaku said as he started to get naughty thoughts in his head, he quickly shook his head and started to curse himself for those thoughts. "What am I doing? Aoi would hate me for the rest of her life if I laid my hands on her without her permission. Not to mention Akira's inevitable wrath will start becoming unstoppable. I'm better than this and can keep myself under control. But when I see Aoi constantly getting close to me like this... No, stop, Yusaku. We only just started dating. I can't be thinking like this," Yusaku was saying to himself as the girl in his bed woke up and saw him. "Yusaku, why are you talking to yourself?" the brunette said as she rubbed her eyes. "Aoi, no reason. I guess it's just a habit I still have from when I was around. Now, how about breakfast?" Yusaku said as he was trying to change the subject. A couple had eaten breakfast and were thinking about what to do next. It was simple cereal, as Yusaku didn't want Aoi to slave herself so early in the day. Aoi admittedly didn't know how to make any kind of breakfast meals yet, so she relented. Kids, parents really need to teach their kids how to cook. For real. My dad, he at least taught me how to make eggs, and my mom taught me how to make a few dishes. But obviously, her more complicated dishes are, let's just be honest and say I'll say they're okay. What? It was just that my mom is actually legitimately intimidated by your cooking.
I can't help that.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Nothing you can do.
You want to tell them about the sea bass I made?
Oh yeah. So for Christmas, my mom came over, and we got sea bass from the basically the natural grocers, because that's pretty much the only place you can get it. You can't get it in like a traditional grocery store. And she and Sarah knocked it out of the park with this sea bass. Like, it was amazing. Like, that is some shit you would serve to Gordon Ramsay. And he would give it like at least a 4 or a 5. And then my mom, bless her heart, next day, she makes a pre-bought baked chicken with.
She buys. So she had all day to do this. So it
Yeah.
wasn't like she was out of time.
Yeah.
So she bought store rotisserie chicken, which is already cooked,
Yeah.
and she half baked the potatoes.
Yep.
So they were still raw inside.
Yeah, they're a little crunchy.
And canned green beans.
Yep. But yeah.
That's after you have the sea bass.
Yeah, you're amazing sea bass.
So we're all just picking at it, going, it's very depressing.
Yeah.
Because even her boyfriend and her were picking at their plates.
Yeah.
And she just flat up says, this is not as good as.
Sea bass.
It's like, of course it's not. You basically cheaped out.
Yeah. And with your white chocolate raspberry dessert, Chuck ate the fuck out of that. He loved that.
White chocolate, get it?
Yeah, well, it's white chocolate. It was white chocolate and raspberry. Basically, she made like a white chocolate mousse, and it is very delicious. But with fresh raspberries, oh my god.
Well, it's like that time when we got engaged. She had this party,
Mm-hmm.
and she made this prime rib,
Right.
and it was terrible.
Yeah.
And then I brought red velvet cake. She said, bring a dessert. Her food was sort of touched, but they kind of stacked. And then my cake was all gone.
Yep.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The slices left, and everyone's like, it was so good.
Yeah. Everyone loved the red velvet cake she made.
So while her food stayed there, my stuff was all gone.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what to do.
Anyways,
I'll have your cooking, Sarah.
what'd you say, Andy?
I said I'll have your cooking.
Anybody would. Her cooking's amazing. Anyways, Yusaku, shouldn't we go back to school? I'm sure that Emma is tired of covering for us, Aoi said, as she was told by Yusaku that Emma had been covering for their time away. You're right. There's also a promise that we made to Art to start working at his place in return for this house. He added, true, they did owe him that. There's also something else I've been meaning to do and to tell you. What is it? Well, Revolver has been willing to teach me the Ignis algorithm, and I think I might be able to recreate Storm Access's ability to access the data storm and add more Cyberus monsters to my deck, Yusaku said. That's wonderful, Aoi cheered. You can get even stronger with new options and possible moves available. Yes, I was thinking of, would you like to try? You can get new Marincess cards for your own deck, Yusaku said, making the girls smile. Me, are you sure that I can? Aoi replied. I am. You deserve it. Yusaku, thank you. I love you so much. You really are the best, Aoi happily said as she ran up and hugged Yusaku. The young man was then remembering what he was saying to himself before. He thought about backing away, but he realized that if he did that, then she would get sad. As a result, he simply tried to hold back his urges as much as he could. Thankfully, it was just a simple hug, so this was easy for him to do compared to her literally laying on top of him in his bed. That and she's kind of flat, but hey, you didn't love her for her body.
What?
So, yeah.
Wait, what?
Andy, I read that and she's kind of flat part.
I mean, she is. She looks like she can pose. She can pass as a guy.
Does she ever dress up as a guy in the show?
Not in the show, no.
Oh, okay. So he said, blushing as she got up from him, how about I start working on it now? That way I should be able to get something before noon. Then we can log into Vrains to test it out. That sounds great. I just hope that brother isn't too upset about all this, Aoi said in concern. She knew what kind of lengths that Akira would go to get her back, and she was honestly a little scared about what might happen now that she and Yusaku have come this far. Yusaku remained stoic. Don't worry, everything will be all right, he smiled, giving her the reassurance she needed. If you think so, then I'm sure it'll be all right. Anyway, I'm ready whenever you are, Yusaku, Aoi said as she was anxious to get started with her training. He smiled at her. Let's head to my PC. I've got a lot of coding.
Hold
ahead
on.
of me. What?
Sorry, I just wanted to say that you said that you said the last chapter was 14. You said there was parts you had to skip.
Well, the duel, remember? Because
the duel. I thought you meant anything that's adult rated.
No. I said that about the Dragonball one.
Oh,
what
okay,
did
my
you say
bad.
about the Dragonball one? Huh?
Well, I had a part in there to skip because it was sexual.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think that this was a first time that I've actually looked at your computer since coming here, Aoi said, as she was impressed by what she saw. Lines and lines of code running down the screen at incredible speed as Yusaku typed. The alias algorithm was not easy to learn, as coding itself is alien to anything else I have seen before, but thanks to Revolver, I was able to crack it, Yusaku said, as his fingers were flying on the keyboard. It looks really complicated. Honestly, since I'm not a hacker like you and Revolver, I doubt that I could actually learn something like this, the brunette said, with worry over how complicated it all looked. It took me a few years to do, Yusaku said. Wait, then how can I learn all this in such a short amount of time? It's absolutely impossible, Aoi said as she was already about to give up. I never said that you will, only that I'll be giving you Storm access. I think you missed the second S in that?
Yeah.
Okay. It should function as any other skill, Yusaku clarified. How does one go about doing that, though? The Storm access, I mean, Aoi replied. When I did it, I had to go inside the data storm. Is the data storm like a concept in this?
Yes, here's the thing. The way it works is that when they're dueling in the VR game, what happens is that occasionally there's this thing that pops up called the data storm. They go into it, and if you come back out, you get a new card. And
Okay.
because the cyber's type in this world can only be gotten that way.
Gotcha. Okay. I remembered that, but she also remembered how dangerous those are. Once inside, I can activate the skill and access one of the many cyberus monsters within, who would then carve a path through the storm for me to go through safely. So if I go inside the data storm, then I can access any Marincess monster I want. But that sounds really dangerous. I don't know if I have the courage to go through such a thing. Aoi replied. Don't worry, Yusaku said. I will enter with you to make you get out safely. Do you promise? Aoi asked. I do, Yusaku replied. Yusaku, thank you. As long as you're with me, then I know that I'll be safe, Aoi says as she grips Yusaku's right hand. The coding is almost done. He pressed a button on his keyboard. The finishing touches being added and a timer pops up. It's going to take 12 hours for it to be finished. Looks like we're going to have to wait. Well, in that case, what should we do in the meantime? Wait, school. I remember the fact she hadn't been to school in 4 months. You have to attend that. But how? Yusaku asked. Like, how do you forget that you haven't been in school for 4 months?
Yeah, and also I just want to mention that the characters in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series, they basically were never at school and they never got in trouble for it. So there's no need to worry, is there?
That is true. That is weird. It's like they wore like clearly school uniforms and went to a school, and like, did they get special permission to go do Duelist Kingdom, or was that over the summer?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they really did not go into that detail very well.
Well, I mean, Zatch Bell's kind of the same thing. Kyo and Zatch were absent from school.
Kind of, yeah, but Kyo, he asked his teacher for a leave of absence. Like, Raikou at least covered that detail.
That is true.
Yeah. Like, he asked for a leave of absence, and it was granted. And on top of this, his grades were good enough to where it's like it didn't matter.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. But in Kyo's case, I don't know, especially since a certain somebody's grades were probably not that great.
Whose grades? Like Joey's?
Yeah, Joey.
Yeah, his Brooklyn Rage is fogging his brain.
Oh my goodness, Brooklyn Rage. At least the characters in 5Ds didn't have to worry about going to school.
Right. They just played card games on motorcycles. They had to just worry about getting into a motorcycle.
Actually, I think that's the only series and the only Yu-Gi-Oh where the main character was not in school because he was 18 years old.
Yeah, when I think about that, yeah, that is true. 5Ds was the only one.
That's a little unique, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
Only one.
Yu-Gi-Oh series where the main character is not going to a school of any kind.
Okay.
Because he's 18 years old in that series, and he gets older as the series goes on.
Right. Aoi, if we go, then Akira might find us. You're right, she said. then looked around trying to think of a way to do this. She looked and eventually found it. The answer was right around her. I got an idea. What is it? Yusaku asked. I'll tell you on the go, but we need to get ready for school, then head for Voidevil. Voidevil? What a name. Aoi said in a hurry. We need art for this.
By the way,
that
name, I chose that name as a joke referencing my former co-partner. That was his Discord name.
Voidevil?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the origin of that name.
Okay. Yusaku looked at the door. What is she up to? Yusaku said as the two traveled to Art's shop. It took them longer than they would have liked because of trying to sneak around to not be potentially noticed by Akira. Soon enough, they arrived in their school uniforms, but the shop was closed. Damn it, Aoi said. Hey, now, swearing ain't too nice, but luckily for them, the devil has showed up. What are you two doing here, by the way? I saw your announcement on Brains, but now I'm confused. Are you dating or not? We are, Yusaku answered. And we are here because we need your help. Well, they grow up fast, but we'll always need something from time to time. Sure, what you need, Art asked. We need you to come to our school and pretend to be a staff member. So, in my case, my brother shows up, and you can tell him we had transferred to another school, Aoi explained, making Art raise an eyebrow. That stuff is pretty sure that is illegal, he said, but then I'm in. So easy, Aoi muttered.
Oh.
He loves the illegal shit. He loves the illegal stuff.
Hop in my van, you two, for we have to catch the bell. He said, opening the door to the garage, and both of them shivered. In a way, this was karma for what they were doing. Meanwhile, back with Akira, Emma, what are the odds that the two will be at school right now, do you think? Akira asked his new girlfriend. Yusaku had me and Kusanagi hack the school's database and make sure he doesn't get expelled for having too many absences. But now I'm not doing that anymore. So there are quite a few, she answered. My car now, Akira said. Easy there, hubby. I never did it in a car before. She choked her reaction from Akira. What? She giggled.
SMH.
That's called parking, actually. There's a term for that.
Really? There's a term for that?
Mm-hmm. Having sex in a car in a remote place so you don't get charged with indecent exposure is called parking.
Yo, Sarah, have you ever done that?
We have not.
Okay.
Hang on.
You should do it and then tell us all about it.
Right. Relax, I'm just joking around. I know what you mean, so let's go. She said as the two headed for the school. Yusaku, Aoi, and Art then arrived.
Yeah, you said that wrong.
Then arrived at Den High School. It had already started its next school year, but Yusaku had not bothered to attend. Heck, if it weren't for Emma and Kusanagi, he probably would have been expelled by now. All right, you two, we're here, Art said as Aoi and Yusaku came out of his van. It seems that they got more used to his driving. But Yusaku's heart was still skipping beats, fearing for its life. Good, let's go, Yusaku, Aoi said. And Yusaku nodded and followed her into the school. Now to play my part, Art said. Art went inside the school whistling, and he went into the bathrooms, waiting for the bell to ring. He made his way to the teacher's lounge where, to his luck, there was no one at all. All the teachers being busy at the moment. Let's see. He scavenged around, finding a pair of spare glasses and some papers. He just writes some stuff on them, and the guy won't know the difference. Oh, this is going to be good. Yusaku, I just realized that there's a certain someone here who won't let us hear the end of that announcement that we did. Aoi said with a face that showed that she was annoyed at what she was thinking about. Who are you talking about? Yusaku was cut off by a certain familiar face they hadn't seen in quite some time. Their friend, Shima. Yo, what's up? It's been so long, Yusaku. Aoi, wait, you two came together? Are you two a thing now? Shima asked as he was immensely curious, as if the two in front of him were dating. Shima, can you not, please? Aoi tried to talk, but the boy went on again. Oh my god, you two are actually dating? When the hell did the two most awkward teenagers get together? Give me the details, I must know everything. And said at the two in front of him. Don't jump to conclusions. Yusaku raised his tone of voice, shocking Shima. Shima, don't start assuming things and spreading rumors without knowing them from the source. And to answer that initial question, we are not dating. We just happen to arrive at the same time. Yusaku said, earning them a save. They had to keep this relationship a secret, and Aoi understood that. Geez, you're still the same as ever after several months, huh? Well, I guess it's a bit hard to believe that you, of all people, could get a girlfriend, especially before me. Anyways, why have you two been absent for so long? Yusaku, you didn't even turn up for the entrance ceremony. Honestly, thought that you had transferred schools or something. Shima said, well, disappointed that he wasn't correct about the two in front of him dating. We had issues regarding our personal lives, Aoi said. We had to stop attending, unfortunately, but now we are here to catch up. All right. I guess I won't pry any farther. Besides, the most important thing is that my two best friends are back and attending classes again. I was honestly worried that you two had left me all alone in our final year of high school, the young man said with a light. The other two sighed. Let's just head to class. Yusaku said, going ahead. Sounds good, but I gotta ask. Since when did you two become so chill with each other? I don't recall you two ever hanging out enough to arrive at the same time. Besides, Aoi, you said our personal lives. You're really sure that there's nothing going on between you two? Shima asked to confirm his suspicions.
Uh-oh.
Aoi simply replied, yes, positive. She then went to class, but she was sad that Yusaku had to be so cold towards their relationship. She was going to have a talk with him later, though, as Shima was not good at keeping his mouth, I guess shut is what you meant to put if you heard something juicy. With this story, I'm guessing this is a slow burn build-up sort of relationship.
Kind of, sort of, kind of. It's a little. I guess you could say that.
Okay, yeah. Because I figured because they're not. It's like we're 15 chapters in, and they're still not a couple. So this one seems a bit more slow burn.
Well, the reason for that is because out of all the main character couples in the series, in all the Yu-Gi-Ohs, this is probably the one with the least amount of the least amount of things you could say, okay, yeah, these two should definitely be together.
Okay. Hang on. Get my mouse ready because we'll do Valheim after this. Yusaku, did you see that amazing broadcast? Blue Maiden had an amazing duel against Go Onizuka, and then she made an earth-shattering announcement afterward. She's dating Playmaker. Yusaku simply ignored him, looking out the window. Oh, come on, man. Aren't you even the least bit interested? The Playmaker and the Blue Maiden are now an official thing. Oh, man, I wish I was Playmaker right now. He's so freaking lucky to date the Queen of Rains. Only I knew Blue Maiden in real life. I would ask her in a heartbeat. Man, these people are unobservant. It's like these people are like the people of DC not putting together that Superman and Clark Kent are the same person.
Oh my god. Yeah, pretty much. Or Peter Parker's freaking newspaper agency.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like with Peter Parker, that's understandable. He wears a full-on mask. And on top of this, like, oftentimes, like, in the panels you see him in, he wears clothes that kind of, like, make him not look muscular, you know?
Yeah, but the thing is, he's always the first one to always get the scoops on Spider-Man's exploits.
That could be lucky. That could just be he's good at his job.
No, come on, there's a limit, bro. There's a limit to that.
It is believable that, yeah, he could just have his camera right in the right place.
I don't know.
And again, like, he could just say, I have a relationship with Spider-Man. He and I have a working relationship. He lets me take pictures of him.
I have a relationship with Spider-Man.
Well, that's what he said in the Sam Raimi movies. Basically, it's like, yeah, I know Spider-Man. He lets me do it.
Cute.
Yeah. And honestly, those movies are very underrated. They're actually... They're by the numbers, but when you watch them again, you're like, this is actually fairly good. I kind of thought this was cheesy at first, and it still kind of is, but it actually still works.
Are those the one with the emo Peter in the third movie?
Yes,
or? Okay, yeah.
One criticism I'll leave in Spider-Man 3, emo Peter Parker.
I loved those.
Yeah. Right. The memes are hilarious. Anyways, you have no idea, Yusaku thought, but then he noticed a car pulling over in front of the school with Akira and Emma coming out of it. Damn it, Yusaku immediately messaged Aoi, and she received the message, oh no. She knew this was bad, but she did have a plan. She messaged Yusaku back, and the two put it in action. Can I go to the restroom was a simple question they both asked at the same time, and they were allowed to go. That's not suspicious. I'm the teacher, and I will not question this at all.
Yeah.
They saw each other in the hallway and went to the restroom.
They both want to go at the same time. It's like, oh, what do you plan to do?
For real.
Maybe they should just go to the nurse's office instead. That's where anime characters usually go when they're going to do it.
Yeah. We'll simply wait for them here at the entrance. Then we will, excuse me, sir. Akira was cut off as a blonde guy walked to him. Mind if I help you? You look a bit shady. Lo and behold, it was Art, but Akira did not know him, and he assumed he was a member of the staff. I'm here for my sister. There are certain family issues which your sister, Art asked. Aoi Zaijin, Akira said. Then Art pulled up a fake clipboard with names he has randomly written on it. Zaijin. Oh, here it is, he exclaimed. She transferred to another school a few days ago. What? Akira snapped. Then what about a boy named Yusaku Fujiki? What's the deal with that one? Art asked. He's his nephew, Emma answered, lying to get the intel. Oh, all right, as long as it's family. Art looked once again at the clipboard. Huh, strange. What is it, Emma asked. Same story as the girl, it seems, Art said. They both changed schools. You know where? Akira asked, but Art shook his head. I'm afraid that information is not available, even if you are family, he said. But why are you asking? If you are family, then shouldn't you know already? Akira swallowed his tongue. He was just played. Due to his position as head of SOL, he had a shit out of luck. He cannot have a skill running around, so he has to back down for now. Yeah, maybe you're right. I might have missed a note back at home. Sorry for wasting our time. Goodbye. He said, then left along with Emma. And that takes care of him, Art exclaimed, sending a message to the lovebirds that the nest had been cleared. Those two owe me now, Art chuckled as he went to dump all the stuff he took. Okay, overall not a bad chapter, Andy. Not a bad chapter, I will say. But that would be it for the fan fictions today. So before I pull up Valheim, what do you guys like? I'm still improving my art skills. You guys have, Andy, you as well have seen my roughs getting better. What do you think as like October or November for an official launch month for Shieldborn? Like going public? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, especially with my roughs getting better. I mean, Nate, have I shown you some of my roughs?
The last I remember is the.
Yeah, I've shown you like some of my notebook paper drawings, but I should show you some of my comic. I think I sent you one of my comic roughs as well. Yeah, and like I said, those are getting better. And once we move into our new place, gonna get a vector pad, and we'll start possibly doing drawing streams. So I can actually, draw the characters proper in like vector sketching or Procreate and stuff like that. And I gotta show off the mead as well. Hang on.
I have something I want to show off.
No.
What do you think I meant?
I know exactly what you meant.
You don't know. I didn't say it.
Yeah, you just very heavily implied it. But take a look at how the mead looks now. Look at this. This is a very pretty color.
Look, it looks like blood red.
Yeah.
That's scary.
But it will.
Well, it looks very pretty.
Great.
And on top of this, again, it's got all these interesting like tart smells coming off of it, and yeah, it actually does not look like pee-pee for a change.
It looks
so
like bloody pee-pee.
Now it's just blood. That makes it so much better.
I had to.
Are you a vampire?
You offered.
Are you Dio?
You offered the pee-pee. I went for it.
Maybe. But anyways, that will be the luncheon. I'm gonna boot up Valheim now.
Wow,
Nate.
SMH. I thought that we were going to discuss a bit about like, are you with me? As you said last time, SMH.
We can. Yeah, we will. We can discuss a bit about it. What else did you want to talk about with it?
I mean, like, I obviously loved it, but I also like, and I'm pretty sure it's somewhere out there. And if it's not, maybe when I'll get the boss for it, I'll write it. But I would like a fanfic where like Goku and Chi-Chi would actually like stay divorced and like stay apart. but
Oof,
there's
that would be a rough
also
one.
like a question like what would be
Wait,
the final straw
since
like
we're finished a
there,
lot earlier today than
like
we
that would
have
just
been,
make it like
how about we take this
in
opportunity, we
irreparable,
can
you know?
Hold
react
on,
to.
guys. Let Nate finish, Andy.
Oh, sorry, I can't
Yeah,
hear him.
I said again, like, what would be this final straw that would make it irreparable? Because, like,
Yeah.
the situation in the fan fiction is like, yes, that's solid. Like, yeah, but again, as we've clearly read, there is a way out of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, the perma divorce would need something even worse.
I think the final breaking point for Chi-Chi would be like if there was a surviving female Saiyan that came down and her and Goku just clicked. And
Yeah, but
she
I
also
don't
was,
think that is possible in like from Goku's point of view.
what?
Like for him to just be so enamored with that newcomer that he would just leave his wife.
It really depends. It could be a slow burn kind of thing.
But okay,
But
but
it
the
wouldn't
slow.
necessarily have to leave her. It would be like they have like a one night tryst because they're just that into each other, and then they like even both of them are going, "Oh shit, what do we just do?" And then Chi-Chi finds out about it.
Again, I don't think that is like, you know, that is in character for Goku. And
Maybe.
with the slow burn, it wouldn't have the desired effect, which is them just breaking up like permanently apart, just like yeah.
Well, I think that would be the straw because that's the thing. If with are you with me? If like that whole business didn't break them, then I think that would be the one thing that would. Because that's the one thing I don't think Chi-Chi would be able to forgive. And it would have to be, and in order for Goku to do it, even just a one night stand, it would have to be someone he really fucking connects with.
Vegeta.
Not Goku.
I mean, when it comes to that, I very very much prefer.
See, I would have
the,
said
like, you know,
Kefla,
they'll
but
just like, you know, do
those
it
bitches are
polycule
lesbians,
style
so
to
Right.
not have like problems.
Right.
So,
But
yeah.
Andy, what were you gonna say before I had Nate say his piece?
sorry, I can't hear I can't hear him. So,
But what were you gonna say before?
I was gonna say that since we have a little bit of extra time, why don't we react to a little bit of ghost stories clips?
I think people can search those on their own. Maybe we could do like a try not to laugh anime funny moments compilation one for another one. Just maybe like take a break from fan fictions for a while, give you a chance to finish up that Zexel one and everything.
And give
'cause
me
again,
a chance to finish mine.
yeah, and because next week we'll do the like I said, we'll catch up on Zatch Bell, then do that Yu-Gi-Oh chapter, and maybe another manga reading. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up this luncheon. Nate, go ahead and close us out.
Goodbye, Pebbles, across all platforms. This has been the Idiots Podcast.
Okay, I'm going to keep, again, voice chat open as I play Valheim. Andy, I'm going to bump you off of StreamYard, and if you have time, hop into Discord, but I take it you probably got to get going.
Well, it's a little bit early today, so I think I could stay a little bit longer.
Okay, well, I'm going to bump you off of StreamYard. Just join
Okay.
Discord, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Pulling up Valheim. Yes, because it's amazing. And believe it or not, it's still not finished yet. Technically, Valheim 1.0 has not been released yet. Yeah, the fact that even though technically it's not finished, it feels finished. It feels like you could launch this fully. Because at the moment, yeah. Well, the maybe. But the next big thing they're going to be working on is the Great North expansion, which is basically, as implied, it's going to be a big winter biome. Yep. More than likely with frost giants lobbing